I'm so weak. I'm so weak right now. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've had a few bevs. I was watching this game. It was miraculous. It was absolutely. I can't believe what I've just witnessed. I cannot believe what I just witnessed. I feel like I just watched like the most historic U.S. women's match of all time, but it wasn't at the same time. Like 13-0. And you're not hearing that wrong. 13-0. It is absolutely unreal. Alex Morgan scored 5 goals. I think the U.S. had how many? 8 or 9 goal scorers? I can't remember. Rose Lavelle had 2. Haran had 2. Mewis had 2. Oh no, Haran only had 1. Pugh had 1. Lloyd had 1. Guys. I'm so dumbstruck. The U.S. shot the ball 40 times. We shot the ball 40. We only scored 3 goals in the first half. I was so pissed at halftime. I was like, I need to drink more because why have we not scored so many more? And the penalties. Let's not even. You know what? I feel like it was a good thing that they didn't give the U.S. those penalties in the first half because, my goodness, it would have been about 20-0. It would have been absolutely... We deserved at least 2 penalties in the first half, and they looked at them with VAR, and they still didn't give them. I feel like they saw what Thailand were going through, and they were like, you know what? Just no, allow that. Do not give them the penalties. Do not do that to them. Do not make them just absolutely want to hurt themselves. If I'm on Thailand's team, I'm the goalkeeper's gone. If I'm the manager of Thailand, that goalkeeper, I understand, like, in the women's game, like, you want a goalkeeper who is, you know, gonna be taller or more adept to catching and getting, like, using her feet, essentially. But this goalkeeper, she didn't even dive. I think about the first 5, 6, 7 goals, she did not dive. I had a running bet that I had to take a shot when we got to 7-0, and so any goal beyond that, it was a shot. And so if that gives you any clarification to how many bevs may have been drank, from 7 on, it was just drinking. It was just, guys, it was just, the U.S. Women's National Team, I love them so much. It's an absolute pleasure to watch them play because you can tell there's so much conviction, there's so much energy, there's so much, intuition. They want to go forward. They want to continue to score as many goals as possible. And they never stopped. They never stopped. Literally, after one goal, after the next, after the next, after the next, it was always push forward, push forward. I don't think I saw Thailand in the first half get into the U.S. half, except like there was one play maybe, and it was snuffed out almost immediately. Second half, nearly the same thing. Second half was pretty much the same thing. And it was, honestly, it was the best way to put it. Heartbreaking if you're a fan of Thai football. And even kind of heartbreaking you're a fan of the U.S. Women's National Team because, like, god damn, like, it's just like a gut punch after gut punch after gut punch. Like, they just never let up. And, guys, I loved it. It's so sad to say, but it was lovely to watch. The U.S. Women's National Team, you guys are amazing. You guys have made, it's reinvigorating sort of what we see in the World Cup. Obviously, people are going to, they're going to be sticklers about the game and say, this is why we hate the women's game, or this is why it's a joke, or blah, 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 blah. Like what team would ever win 13-0 in the World Cup? I mean, the U.S. scored 13 goals off of 20 shots on target. So if you could think about efficiency on that, that is about as efficient as you can ask from a team that wants to score goals, that has the ability to score goals, and has some of the best players in the world. I mean, like, what more can you really ask for? The most athletic, the most talented. Like, these are some of the best players at the World Cup. Now, do I think this performance was better than what France did in Game 1? I want to say no. I think what France did was a bit more convincing. The U.S. looked very, very sloppy in possession. First touches were not exactly there. But that's the thing, is that even without that, even with, Alex Morgan playing the first, like 60 minutes, I feel like with her back to the goal, they still found a way. Which, to be fair, I feel like a lot of what would be the set piece and the headed goals, those won't come against better opposition. When we play Sweden, when we play France, I say when. If we play France, if we play Brazil, if you play Australia, like those teams, Netherlands even, you're not going to get those easy headers where the goalkeeper doesn't move and the defenders just judge the ball wrong in the air. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So the U.S. Women's National Team, I feel like you should take this with a grain of salt. This is a 13-0 win. It's historic. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's flabbergasting. It takes your breath away. But at the same time, we need to continue to stay focused. And this is amazing. But now we need to bring that same energy, keep that same energy against Chile and against Sweden, and let's dominate this group. Let's run the group. Let's have it so we don't have to worry about even playing the starters in Game 3. Let's get the reserves some minutes. Let's get the U.S. Women's National Team. Let's make sure all of these players get to play. But nonetheless, I'm so proud of what this U.S. Women's National Team was able to accomplish. I'm proud of what they did in this contest, and I'm looking forward to the second group match in about 4 days, I believe so, when we play Chile, because I think Sweden is the last game of the group stage. But you guys, let me know your thoughts on the game. I mean, 13-0, there's obviously a lot to talk about. You can talk about a lot of beautiful goals, but in general, it was just an amazing performance by the U.S. Women's National Team. So thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out the Women's World Cup. It's always still so entertaining. I can't take my eyes off the screen when I'm watching the Women's World Cup. I don't care what anyone says about the women's competition. You guys can hate it all you want. You guys can down it all you want. If you're a fan of pure football, this is still an amazing competition. You guys let me know your thoughts, by the way, on the match between the U.S. and Thailand down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.